episode. I'm KG, better known as Money Green. I got Sierra with me.
What's up? What's going on?
Rockstar OZ.
Yes, sir. Your favorite, one and only.
Oh, yeah. Chase Mill.
What's going on? Gotta put the spectacles on today. My eyes hurt.
And you know, it's a different type of episode. It's not a normal episode. We flicking it up today. We got some pictures going on.
Hottest photographer in Atlanta.
Yes, sir, boy. Marvel's finest, boy.
Be honest, let's get you to introduce yourself, though.
How y'all doing? My name is Marko, otherwise known as Marko The Shooter, Marvel Marko, whichever one. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, overall creative. That's about
Sersky.
I like how you finished that. Overall creator, man. So a lot of y'all ain't no creators out here.
Don't do it to it today. Don't do it to it today.
You got you.
Not today.
Right. So the first question I really want to ask you is, well, you already explained who you are, but like, what got you in the passion of doing photography, man?
Believe it or not, like it wasn't even. It definitely grew. It grew into a passion. It was a hobby. It really grew into a passion. A hobby that grew into a passion / business for real.
Yeah.
It taught me a lot about business. Like, I think I got in trouble my senior year of high school, and I ended up having to take an elective or some shit. And I think I had to take yearbook, and I was already cool with the yearbook lady, so she gave me a camera and was like, yeah, go crazy, just take pictures. I had to take pictures of all the games, every event and shit. But I was taking that shit home on the weekends, snapping on my friends, like. And then when my aunt had convinced me to take the camera to Howard, because I always had like been in an artsy family. Like
So
my aunt had a camera.
Gave you the camera. Like, that was your.
She gave me a camera. The teacher, like that's where I say like the pictures. I just started taking pictures out of nowhere. Like was high school, but like my aunt, she been had cameras around her house. And like even my late mom, like she took pictures, like so it's actually crazy that I ended up like taking pictures, but yeah.
So like at least a band for a camera.
Yeah, like equipment crazy.
Yeah, shit ain't cheap.
But it's always good to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They say like your passion is always around you anyway. Like, you got always said like in your house you got pianos, all this music around you, and it says like you probably already was programmed to end up being a photographer without you even knowing it.
Low key, yeah. I gotta agree with that, cause like I said, being around my mom and seeing my aunt take pictures, cause I was gonna be like, well, I don't know, like everybody wasn't taking pictures, cause you know my thing was acting for a minute.
Word.
Well, it really still is. I wouldn't say it's just like generally acting, but it's definitely like filmmaking in general. But it's like photography it's like photography opened up different lanes in the film. You know, I needed like with those first 2 short films I made, like some of the connections I made through photography, those were used to make that. So
We're gonna put them 2 in the link in the bio.
But definitely explain it.
The film was hard.
Explain it for the people that don't know about it though.
I released I think 2018, but I think summer
2019.
Yeah. Summer,
Yeah, I remember we put up.
Summer 2019.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot.
So that means the first one 2018.
I don't know.
Freshman summer after college, I got bored and wrote a script. Cause you know, that's just what I do when I'm bored. And but
y'all hear that? That's what he do when he bored.
That was just I was just like dumb bored. I remember like I was still living with my folks and shit, and I was just up in the room, bored as hell. Wrote the script, and I was definitely thinking of the script as a movie, as I'm writing the script all the time. It took me like 3 days. Then after, I'm like, damn, that shit kind of fire. And I'm like, thinking about it, I'm like, I mean, like, I grew up doing theater and shit, so I know actors, and it's like, that was the summer after Howard, so I went to college and met all these people. So that's how I like found out about Caleb. You know, Caleb Jamel.
Yeah.
Shout out Caleb Jamel.
He going crazy right now. Like
that man's dope.
Yeah, shooting for Baby and them dead. He going crazy. Like, but you know, back when he was. I mean, he still had been in the game for a minute, but with music videos, he was like just getting on the map, I had just hit him in the DM because I had been seeing his music videos, and I just thought they had a plot base, like they were plot oriented. You feel me? Like I just liked his vibe with music videos, I should say. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, I got this script. Like I fuck with your videos, and I didn't even know him because I knew Supreme. I don't even know if y'all know him. Y'all might know he an artist. He a visual artist. I went to the Southwest Art Center with him, and that's how I just found out about Caleb. We linked up. Caleb was like, yeah, shit, let's do it. Sent him the script. We linked up, did that first short film over a month. I mean, I wouldn't say over a month. That definitely took the whole summer. Like, cause it was a lot. I didn't even like imagine how much it would be trying to create a 15-minute. Like I see how crazy it is if folks like put so much work and like.
I remember going there for that last scene, the cake scene.
But and that was the second. And that's the second one. Like the second one was way more organized than my first film because like the first film was like, okay, we got what 3K views on that. Like I didn't even know that many people was trying to tap in with us like that. So I'm like, man, we gotta show these folks like. Okay, I just get them something else. And the second one, even though the second one still like, I don't even tell a lot of people, but the second one still wasn't all it should have been just because of like so much shit happening, you know, having to rewrite scenes and shit and move shit around. But like, nah, that shit a lot with filming. But that's why I'm like, I just took a break. I'm just finna I got 3 scripts that I'm currently working on, and one of them is like mostly finished. I posted like the title on my Instagram. It's called Pillow Talk. But like, yeah,
let's see where this goes.
But like, I definitely want to give folks different, you know, of course the same type of vibe that folks, you know, our age can look at and be like, yeah, that's some nigga shit. You feel me? But you know, just a different. Fresh plot, fresh characters, make sure character development is in there. You know, just perfecting my own craft as I'm trying to give it out to y'all.
So I got a question. Like you telling us pretty much about, you know, how you got into not just film but photography as well and how it all started, you know, with that one teacher. So how would you say you translate into your own projects and your own art? Like how is a piece of you portrayed in your art?
That's a great question.
You know, it's crazy. Like, even though I'm not gonna say like I'm like a bad photographer, but I'm still in my head. Even like I know I'm good. You feel me? But in my head, I'm still a rookie photographer. Only cause I've met so many people like who really been doing this shit for real. And truth be told, I haven't even got to the point where I can merge like part of myself with my photography yet. Like that's somewhere like I want to get to. Like I don't feel like sometimes I can, but I don't feel like when somebody can see your shit on the ground or on Twitter and they don't even have to know you took it.
Right.
They like, oh yeah, that's Marko. You feel me? Like Skrill Davis. I don't know if y'all seen him before. He does really good portrait work. He one of them folks like you gonna know his pictures. My boy Chris Devon, you gonna know his pictures. But yeah, that's a level I aspire to be on. Like with acting, it was like that. I had found a passion to allow me to express my feelings. You feel me? Or just put, you know, express feelings in a better way. I feel like once I connected to acting for real with theater when I was younger, I was going through a lot. So like instead of that coming out in negative ways, you know, theater kind of just helped me channel that shit into positive, you know.
Yeah, I definitely relate to that, man.
For sure. But nah, yeah, photography, I still got to figure that out. I got a project that I want to do that's gonna like merge part of me with it, but it's gonna be big. I'm gonna let y'all.
Yeah, give us the exclusive.
He may be trying to keep it on the low. He may be trying to.
So do you feel like you're detail oriented though?
Detail, nah, not enough. Not enough. And it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there too. But I'm not, as of right now, I'm not as detail oriented. Like I still, like I take pictures. I haven't really found. I mean, obviously I do like working with artists, but I haven't really found anything that I'm like, you know what, this is the only photography I'm doing. Like Cam Kirk, like he's known as a trap photographer. Like he shoots rappers only. Like some photographers like most shoot that. And I don't think anybody has to be stuck to one lane. But I don't think I found like if I do find like a lane of photography that I'm just killing, then of course I'm gonna like research and get that right, and then of course have them details.
I like your shadow work.
I like that. Yeah, appreciate it.
I think that's a lane you can look into because that's a theme that I saw with a lot of not just your high quality photos, but with some of your portraits and photo shoots as well. You have a knack for mapping the shadow of your piece.
That's hard.
So
it's crazy. I don't even be like. That's the thing. Like I don't even be focusing on the shadow. That's crazy, and that's fine. That's fine you said that. Cause now it's like, I can.
Put them on, bro.
Yeah, it's like I can go and look at that. And now I'm like, okay, so I'm glad you told me that. So now I can see, okay, so this is what folks are seeing. You feel me? So yeah, I just like, I probably fell in love with pictures because it was like I just like living for real. Like I like capturing the moment. Like it's cool. Like you know.
So my next question would be like, you seem very chill, down to earth, but like, how does that relate to when you have to deal with a difficult client? You know, like all the clients you're taking pictures ain't the best. So how do you,
especially in the music game,
how do you still make sure they get your? Because you could be petty and be like, all right, bro, I'm just.
Oh, you want the light in? Like, take it out the window.
I
put the whole
mean,
shit up.
Nah, I mean, well, definitely like I feel like. Definitely more like just more so laid back because I be geek a lot. like, like I smoke a lot. That definitely had a like. And I'm not even saying that on some joking shit for real. I just kind of noticed that a lot of situations that I would have necessarily been tripping on before I was smoking as much. Like I always just kind of look at the positive side of every situation and kind of just like automatically try to. You know, okay, like instead of tripping, just like, okay, it's not like this is life, but shit happens. Like shit happens.
I guess start talking to you, boy.
Like, how do I fix it? And like difficult clients, like I don't really like come across. Believe it or not, I don't really come across any like difficult clients. Like the most difficult is might be late. Like, but girls, like especially for photo shoots, like most girls, unless they really been doing that, like they've been modeling. They gonna be late because they always think like, okay, bet I'm gonna do them this time, but they won't plan when they gotta do their makeup, everything goes done. But like I wouldn't say difficult. Like nobody difficult. Like the most like music folks. Like I've been blessed to like out of the. I mean I still say few, but I have met a bunch. But out of the few, like big music artists that I've met, I've been blessed to meet some of the like most genuine ones. And I have but and the thing is, most music folks, the big music folks, they don't even be like bad clients or like disrespectful. Like at the most, they might be like just like throw it off, like because they be geeked up.
Who's the biggest you think you met? The biggest star? I've seen it on Instagram. It's a few on there. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the biggest and what's one of your favorites too?
Damn, the biggest and one of my favorites. It's crazy because I low-key was trying to peep the question so I won't have to think, and I'm still trying to think before the whole thing started. But dog, I'm about to say
what? They drop what?
The question.
Let me see. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold it. Let me take a quick look. Like,
man, say I'm gonna pull up.
Saying, like,
you got a few, man.
Like, I can name a few just to follow me. I didn't see. I was like, damn, this nigga really with mulatto?
What was the first one that came to my mind, bro?
okay, yeah, nah. I'll probably do. What was the question? The favorite and the biggest?
The biggest,
Yeah.
Damn.
The biggest.
Well, I guess the biggest would technically. The biggest technically have to be Dirk.
Lil Durk.
Word.
You did.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
I was-
sure.
I'm
Y'all
in the
niggas
trenches
ain't
with
even-
that.
And I caught Herbo that day because I'm looking at it. But like, yeah, I'd say the biggest was Dirk and Herbo, and that was a really cool shoot. I was doing behind the scenes on a music video that I got a connection through the studio had hired me for, and it wasn't my first like big budget music video set, but I don't go to them often, so it was a big budget like music video set, and like, you know, even Dirk, like, not to say like I was just continuously talking to the nigga the whole day, but like he was around, we filmed from at least 12 to 8, and like Dirk was there the whole time. His partner was there. They might go on the bus for a minute, but it was like this warehouse. They had lunch set up for us and shit. We just filmed like day in and day out, and it was straight. And that was the biggest for real. Mulatto was probably my favorite.
Oh, for real?
Nah.
That's why.
I already knew what the car
I was saying,
My favorite too.
it's between Mulatto and Sadie.
We all heard
And
that song
like,
with Gucci.
and it's not even on the like, nah, I gotta fuck my boy Sadie, but it's like, I fuck with people off like how genuine they are.
Yeah.
Like,
that's facts.
if you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you for the most part. So it's like, you know, a lot of artists, you know, you do have big artists who, you know, have reached a certain level to the point where,
They boozing.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
They boozing.
and the thing is, bro, like, that's why I had to, like, you could be on the route of like, man, like, they lame as fuck, blase, blase. But at the same time, it's like, I also understand, like, folks are human. And, like, I hate when folks say, like, money not gonna change people. Like, bro, money is gonna change people.
Oh yeah, most
Like, you not the same nigga
Yeah.
Not the same person.
you gonna be if you ride around, if you got a meal, if you got a meal now, you feel me?
Look at the camera.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna be the same nigga. Like, you can't let that shit change you morally. But
Yeah.
definitely between Seti and Mulatto, cause they was like cool. It's like Seti, he had me. I met him at the studio, locked in, and I got to go to one of his studio sessions. And like when I got there, the gate was locked, and he wasn't answering the phone. I was like, damn, cause you know, of course that shit happened.
It be like that. It be like that.
I ended up going in, and then all of a sudden my phone started blowing up and shit, and like text and shit. He called me like, yo, you inside? Like, I was like, yeah, like, I'm cool. He like, all right, bet my bad, my phone was there. I'm walking in now, and it was like that was simple, but it was the fact that he even like just dealing with other artists. It was the fact that he even like cared for real.
Yeah.
Like, I know some artists like I would have been left outside the gate, like.
Oh,
Somebody would be
Yeah,
like,
find
You
your
sure
way.
somebody
Got-
you like, but
goddamn hit you back 3 hours later, like, oh my bad, bro, we not even finna do the studio session.
Oh God. You had did the cover for him, right?
The for Seti?
Yeah. Or was it somebody?
I
Who was that?
I didn't do a Seti cover.
I'm getting. Damn, who'd you did the cover
Oh,
for? That
Slim
was.
Santana.
Yeah, that
Slim
shit was
Santana.
right. I wanted to ask you about that.
My boy.
What's your mindset going into making a cover?
Covers?
That's good.
Yeah.
That shit, bro. Like covers. I'm trying to be fire. I know that's a simple ass description, but I feel like a minute ago, probably like last year, I even tweeted that shit. I was just like these covers been like, folks been tripping with these whack ass covers, like, especially because like with the iPhone, like it's like everybody got an iPhone now.
Yeah.
Like, you can create your shit,
Yeah.
which is
Portrait
good.
mode.
But at the same time, it's like
it ain't nothing like that professional.
still put some like don't get me wrong, like some of my best work done came from my phone.
Right.
But like we could tell when you just photoshopping from Google Images, like, or like just doing some bullshit is some bullshit, you feel me? And it's like with covers, folks wondering like why you want to tune into my music, blase, but I'm like, it's the music, of course.
it's that
But
cover.
the thing is that it's that cover. You feel me? Cause I like it's a science.
Yeah.
You gotta think of it from your perspective. Like when you goddamn open your phone and scrolling down Instagram, what's gonna make you stop? That's what you need. Something that's gonna stop the eye. Cause it's like it's like folks wondering like, damn, like nobody tapped into like they might be a fire ass song,
Right.
fire like y'all might that motherfucking fire ass project, but like they like nobody tapped in. It's like that cover, like the cover ain't make nobody stop, and you just gotta think like you gotta put it in your head like, damn, if I was like I'm scrolling this that shit like, oh okay, like you know you see they drop some shit, so I was like I'm finna go crazy. And with covers I'm like that's one of my favorite things to do because I love meeting new artists, one. And it's like I love working with new artists. And a cover is always a chance for an artist to express a feeling that they have or express part of themselves. Because a lot of the times, like the album, if it's their first album or if it is just an album, like embodying them, you know, their ideals.
Because
the cover got to speak.
You said that though, because this is like a lot of people, especially a lot of artists, upcoming artists, like they kind of forget about like what the entirety of making the project is.
Right.
And like the cover art is definitely one of the most things that I'm not gonna lie. I looked over cover art a lot of times. Cause it's just like okay, the song
it's easy
cool,
to,
but it's just like you know, just like man, you got a picture on your phone, like shit,
right.
Put the name on it, cover art.
Smart, you know what I say? We been in
I promise you, I didn't seen it, I didn't did it.
Cause it's easy, cause it's like, bro, you spend all this damn time on the song, and
you spend all your money on.
You like, bro, let's get this shit out. Before just do that.
Yeah.
But that's what But after a while, it's like these past 2 years, like pretty much since I dropped out of Howard my sophomore year. No disrespect to Howard, of course. You know I love him. And then like,
yeah, I mean,
of course.
hey, bro,
She like, I go there, so I know.
I could go down that lane, cause it's like a lot of like I didn't really have no explanation as to why I left Howard to a lot of the people in my class. So a lot of them kind of thought it's like, oh yeah, Marko said fuck school, like I'm trying to do that. That's only like 5%. Like it was definitely more of I found a crazy opportunity in the city that I live, and like the major that I was in, you know, I wasn't agreeing with.
How about explain the opportunity? What was the opportunity? Working at Camp Kirk?
Yeah, the intern. Internship, and I wasn't really invested in my major up there at the time.
Yeah, it was kind of like wasting your time.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it was.
And you know, I wasn't even wait. Like I probably never even said it. I probably never admitted like, oh yeah, that's wasting my time. But like, I was smoking a lot for sure. And 50% of
I can relate.
50% of them times I was geeked as hell, but 50% I was always just thinking like, dog, like it would be me and my partners, like three of us.
Like, I don't need to do that.
Like 50%
like
of the time we geek, 50% of the time we sitting there like, bruh, like, what the fuck we finna be on? Like, that shit moving fast. Like, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, I'm finna graduate with a so-and-so degree, and like, what the fuck I'm finna do? Like,
boy, that's
like that shit it's like I just kept thinking about that shit in the back of my head. And
a lot of people just be going just to go and don't really.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they be going. My bad. They be going because they parents be wanting to go. Like sometimes you could be living your parents' dream. Like say if your parent didn't go to school and it's just like, okay, I graduated high school. Now let me go to school because my parent ain't in to go. So you end up doing.
That's their generation though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like our parents a lot like my parents especially like. I applaud them because like they got put through it with me and my older brother like Leak, because it's like they both are doctors, have their doctors, and we both like ended up not finishing school. Of course my little sister is, but of course we had to do certain things in order to be able to like just be out here adulting and stuff. But they did like for the most part like they both support what we do. As long as we out here got our heads on straight. Yeah. So I'm grateful for them, but they're also like we've always been in the arts. Mm-hmm. I know I got hella friends that like after like I went to school for acting. I was a theater major at Howard in the theater program. Great program, just ended up leaving.
Hey man, that program is no joke. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Because wasn't Issa Rae teaching one of them classes, one of them courses?
For real?
She wasn't teaching one. I think she probably had a master class.
Oh yeah, it's my fault, Alex, bro.
They'll have them in the studio till 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, we don't coming back till 3 a.m. they'll have their own group sessions until 5. Like
acting class.
yes.
I used to
like,
Hey man, that
they be
acting
doing
serious, man.
scripts,
Yeah.
They also had a
everything, bro.
fire radio station there too, man.
Word.
I used to want to be in the radio thing.
WHBC.
They had Snoop Dogg come
They
through
be
one
on
day.
that.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it was one person. They grabbed me. I was like, "Come on, where you going?" I was like, "I'm finna go." They was like, "Nah, Snoop Dogg here. Let's go." I was like, "Okay,
Fuck
let's
it.
go."
Fuck
Let's
That's
do
a
it.
reasonable excuse to miss class. Fuck it.
Yeah, he might pass you a blunt.
It was somebody. It was
But-
somebody on
What?
that campus
Bro,
every day,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie to you, my bad,
Every day.
bro. Once I get money, the first thing I'm doing, Snoop, I got my millie. I'm ready to roll with you, bro. I'm ready to roll.
I just told
That's
somebody
the,
the other day I want to smoke with Wiz Khalifa or something.
Bro, I want to smoke with
I
him
don't think-
too, bro.
I don't
Did you
think I
hear
got
his
the
new
love.
song?
I got one.
Yeah,
Seth
man.
Rogen.
I was just about to say that.
I ain't gonna
I
cap.
smoke
I
with
was
that
following up with Seth.
Yeah, I said.
I just want to hear that laugh.
But nigga-
my life would be complete.
Nigga most definitely, like, I don't know.
Bro, he
I'll
got
probably
the
go
most
out bad.
iconic
I don't know
laugh.
if I go out bad, but
Oh,
nigga, I'd definitely be coughing, bro.
that's OG.
Like,
I know I'm a
I would
cop, I
let-
want to be there.
When Chase the Money fired me up with that Cali shit, bro. That shit, bro. That shit was,
Now he flew to Cali himself.
bro. That shit was different, bro. I'm like, it felt like I'm hot
Bro,
boxing. I'm
tell
sitting
you,
in the room,
that,
bro.
see, that regular nigga weed, that rapper weed, that's the difference in pay grade right there. Oh God, it's a whole different level.
They be dropping like bands at a
Boy,
time
like,
on that
I'm talking
joint,
about
bro.
them $50 gram weed. Like I ain't in that class. I ain't in that tax bracket.
You know,
Yeah.
I still caught my, 35 for 20, bro. I
Exactly.
still,
You get some regulars out. Them niggas be having that.
Nah, no
that
cap.
Pluto.
Like, I ain't never like went out bad or nothing, but
Oh, I have.
like,
kept it
bro,
real.
one time, like, Chase got a Chase done got the studio like in the crib. You feel me? So he be locked in.
Yeah,
24/7 and shit. And it was me, Chase some money, and that nigga Baby Smooth in the studio recording. I don't know if y'all know him. He a Detroit artist.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah.
I saw him on the gram one time.
I think he a Detroit artist. My bad if he not, but I was just the studio is fine, but it's small because it's in the crib.
Yeah, nah, I see
But
that shit. Yeah, I see that
we
shit.
in there. First of all, bro, we been in there for like 3 hours. Like I was over.
I bought some home.
That's when I was an assistant, so it was like I was over there for like 8 hours at a time. I don't know how long I was in there, but I just know by the time we was in that studio, I was tired as hell. And like, bro, no cap, I was in this corner, just like recording, bro, and I was dozing off.
That's how
I'm
it be,
talking
bro.
about-
That's how it be.
I'm talking about the type of dozing off when you take like back in the day when you was taking a test, like you couldn't even like. Bro,
I
I'm
think
talking
everybody
about, like,
had a moment like
bro, I'm
that.
talking about I had to delete the footage when I got home, bro. like,
Nigga said, fuck that
like
shit.
I was lucky. Like Chase ain't seen me sleep. She don't like niggas sleep, no cap.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no
yo,
cap.
yo,
Like he
worship,
like
bro.
that's like his one pet peeve. It should be shit funny. Like
Oh, really?
yeah, no cap. Like the
You know,
second.
like, sleep.
Probably like second, third day. It was like late as hell. And we had just already been in the studio for like a minute. And I'm tired, so like nigga, goddamn like we were talking like he got the big ass comfortable beanbag and then like comfortable ass couch.
Bro, them beanbags is dangerous, bro.
Goddamn, literally. I just went to the couch and was like, shit, well that niggas was talking, so I was like, shit, like I don't even know like how long I was asleep. I just get hit with some stuffed animal or some shit. Like wake your ass up. I'm like, bud.
Like, nigga, I ain't paying you to sleep, nigga.
Bro, but it's like I feel that.
Nah,
feel
but
that, like-
I wanted to ask you about the chase the money shit, cause I know like a lot of people out here, photographers and shit, they be trying to figure out like how to get on and shit like that. Like you can explain like the process of like for you to get to that opportunity, cause a lot of people I know for a fact like how hard does you work to get there, and I knew cause we know you personally, but like just
Yeah, for
explain
sure.
to people like just the process for you to get to that level.
Right, that's
I
a
mean,
great
really,
question.
bro, like, it is levels to this shit, but I don't even like saying it like it's a level. And I don't even like, I don't work for Chase anymore. I'm just out here shooting right now and shit. Like I was assistant for like a month and something, and that was fun and shit. But I'm just out here doing my own thing. But for photographers trying to get into that, it's really networking, bro. Like, cause you know I'm not famous. You feel me? I'm not, and it's like I'm not the best. It's like I'm not the best photographer either. And it's like I also had no prior like assistant experience. Like I would say I was a relatively good assistant and shit. You know, cause he ended up going to LA, and like I got hella shit to do in LA. So it's like
so that's why
it's like
that makes
like,
sense.
even though like I do gotta go get that bag out here in LA, I'm not quite done with the A yet. And it was like no cap. As soon as I left the studio and started working with Chase, like my photography clientele kind of finally hit the point where like I got enough randoms hitting me up in the DM to like
make a living.
Yeah, so and I can shoot my friends and shit. Cool. But now Cam threw me that alley.
For everyone that doesn't know, he's talking about Cam Kirk.
Yeah, Cam Kirk. Yeah. Cam Kirk threw me that alley with Chase. They cool.
Well, shit, explain like, you know, getting on with Cam Kirk and that shit too, because I know how I heard from what you did to get on there and shit, and like how hard did you work. But like a lot of people, they just think, you know, you just walk up and just ask for a job and, you know, someone come save you. Like explain what you had to do to get in there to really get hired.
Thing is, bro, like I feel like the question folks really gotta ask themselves, like of course it's good to like have goals and shit, and like you know you wanna fuck with somebody, like, or get somebody to fuck with you type shit.
Right.
Just be genuine about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I found out.
Repeat that.
Yeah, it's like be genuine about it. I found out about the studio. My older cousin, his name Nell, he a producer in Cali and shit. And like, he had put me in a group chat on Instagram summer after freshman year with this nigga named Steve who worked in the studio. And he was like, yo, Steve, this my little cousin Marko. Like, he knew Steve was out here doing the photos, so he was like, yo, like, I see you at that studio. Put my little cousin on. That nigga never responded in the group chat. But like, I just got down. Shit. You see what this man talking about? Click Steve page, Cam Kirk studio. What is this shit? What's crazy, like, I low-key was seeing Cam Kirk name a little bit.
In the city?
Not as much as I saw it after I met the nigga. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But I'm looking in the studio. They got free studio sessions. That's back in the day. Free studio sessions. You come in, you get a choice of a white, black, or gray backdrop.
He was doing free ski back?
Yeah, so it was like free studio sessions.
You always gotta start off with the free ski.
It comes with a white, black, gray backdrop. It doesn't come with lights, but they got a part of the studio that does have light shine through the window, so it's like natural light and shit. You can add on lights for so and so, or you can do the premium for $65. I was broke. Like, I was going up there. I was spending what I made going up there. Like, you feel me? Like, I really, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't even like, I was still with my parents, and I wasn't even like worried about like trying to make a living off it. One, but I also did just fuck with like, I'm like, okay, the studio. Went up there, called my friends, like, yo, bring a fit. Like, everybody. I sit up there, I think one of y'all, like Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter,
I know.
right?
Yeah, I know.
But I need to hit my boy. That's actually one of my, like,
he be with Mike.
But no cap, like,
I don't think you met him.
I did meet him that one time.
He a hard graphic designer, Hunter.
Really?
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, Varsity Club.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He just all those graphics. I feel like
Oh yeah, we gonna get that man a call, but we look for a graphic designer.
Like, I don't think like his social media is fine, but like I don't think he has it to the point where people know that it's him doing all that shit to be posted.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, because it's like it's some shit like that on Instagram.
He was at Howard,
yeah. He might.
Bro, we seen. I think we seen that nigga when we went to Howard. Type shit.
Nah.
Yeah, that's when we. Yeah.
Hey, Howard just breed them different.
No.
Howard just breed them
There's a little too much dip on that shit, but okay.
A lot of people like, but yeah, I went up there with Hunter, and I invited like this girl I knew. Got some cool glasses that I had in the crib. Gave them to her. Fit, we got that. What, like?
Put it.
Yeah, and you can pay for a color backdrop for like 10. So you pay an extra routine and shit. And you do that, and then eventually, I started shooting with the lights and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that shit even like I had to learn. That's like, of course, like what I take most now. It's crazy how far I came with that. But like, I say that because it's like, bro, the shit was genuine. I shot there that summer, left. I ain't even like Atlanta. The studio really gave me a different view on Atlanta. When I left Atlanta, like after high school, I had felt like I knew everybody.
Oh God.
That ass, cause it's like Instagram was I felt like Atlanta was Instagram capital, so it's like you really feel like
you know
like
everybody.
you went to school here, bro. You really feel like you goddamn like, bro.
You went to any.
I didn't even
any
apply to
school in
I didn't even
Fulton
apply
County,
to
you know
schools in
everybody.
Atlanta.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I didn't even apply to schools in Atlanta, and like
I had to get
my
about it.
parents, my parents had to like dead ass like put Atlanta schools on my shit, but that summer after coming back and now also like being an artist, like just creating, and that was the year I did the short film too. Atlanta was a different city to me, and when I left, I remember I sent that nigga Cam a message like, "Yo," cause like first of all he a quiet nigga, like, and he also doesn't look approachable like ever. I ain't gonna say like ever, but like.
Cause I seen him a few times.
Yeah,
he look like
yeah,
he
but the thing is, he a cool
nigga.
nigga. He a cool, yeah. He does give out the standoffish vibe, but he a cool nigga. And it's like, he's just not the type of nigga who's finna come up and talk to you. You wanna come and talk to him? He's gonna be cool. He's gonna be all, cool person.
Be on his own.
But like, of course, I never even did that. Like, we spoke a couple of times on some like, yo, what's up, shit. Like, and I went to one of the events. I started going to the events. That's what I really started doing. Like, I fucked with the studio. Like, as soon as I went there, I was like,
nah, that
this
studio
spot.
hard.
And like, I was fucking around with the managers and shit, like, cause they was always working there. You know, they kept seeing me because I kept like, they knew, they could like genuinely tell I fucked with the system because I'm.
The work ethic.
They doing what, like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like me and Matt, bro, was cool. Like, they knew I wasn't like making no bread. Like, I was genuinely like up there, coming to their events. They was having different collabs with artists and shit. And I sent that man Cam a DM talking about some, yo, I know you don't know my name like that, but you definitely know my face. I've been shooting up there and I really like fuck what you doing. I saw it as like, bro, if a like, young team like wants to gets up and like, I want somewhere I can go create like safely, you feel me? Like,
Right.
not a lot of places like that. Like, you got the art centers and shit, but they close a lot of those down.
Yeah, a lot of
In the
it's
city.
more for like kids and stuff.
No cap, yeah, and even like the ones who like aren't fully closed down are,
Taxing.
bruh, like, and the thing is they got to, cause they're getting their funds stripped.
Yeah.
Like literally, the city, that's the first thing to get stripped if they need to save some money.
That's true
Or
though.
the arts, you
It's
feel me?
crazy.
Yeah.
And
Facts,
that's a cycle that really needs to break though.
Yeah, and it's
so
like,
that always happens. I remember when that happened in elementary school, and
goes
we
to
had
everything.
band. One day we ain't had band no more.
The first-
You know who got it though? The sports though.
Yeah.
The sports will run everything, man.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just like you have to get. Gotta get
everybody a
That's
shot,
just one
man.
thing that like our parents like. That mindset. I feel like our generation is gonna have a different. It's gonna be way different, cause just like, of course you're gonna learn from the way we were taught and grew up, but like we grew up in a different society, and so did our parents. Like, there's a reason, like, for most people, college. Most people, their parents like, yo, go to college or that's it. You feel me? Cause like, when for them it was like, I ain't gonna say college was new, but like, college was really like pretty much just getting solidified. You feel me? Like, boom, college. Boom,
Good
job. You feel me? Like, you get this, like, I'm not saying like every job was like that, but it was almost clear, like, oh, you go into this field specifically. It's like, and now it's like, it's so many ways to do everything, and it's so many ways to get a job.
So
Like,
many ways to make money.
it's social media, like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's
I was
social
just
media and
thinking
shit, and it's way more, we can see way more. I'm not saying they ain't see all that, but it's like, the stars to them, like, they were far. You feel me? Like, the way Like, and there's good and bad parts. Of course, like the bad part is that a large amount of us idolize like celebrities and shit, and that's in good and bad ways. But like for them, that fame and stardom was like kind of far out.
Right.
We was having folks get famous like off dancing. And we were like,
at their crib.
yeah. And that's today. I'm talking about like 2015, 2016. With folk with Nene and shit. Like
Musically days, boy.
we had like a young Black Atlanta Hollywood where like you had kids that were just known across Instagram. Then you had teens. And now it's like,
back to the new boys.
It's like, bruh, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing like for us to see all that now and say, you know, like I want to like, we're the generation of stars. Everybody want to be a star.
I think that's the problem now, especially being in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, it's cool to want to be creative. And
It's everybody's definition of stardom. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause everybody can be a star, but folks gotta realize it's in your own way. You
It's
gotta have your own journey, like with everybody.
Absolutely.
Like,
Not everybody's gonna be the next superstar rapper, famous. You know,
it's like
that's a one in a million thing.
But it's kind of how you got to look at yourself, though.
Yeah.
facts.
I think it makes a great point to what you said earlier about passion, because your passion and your purpose are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, your
That's
passion is what you're dedicated about, what fuels you to wake up in the morning, what you're happy to do, and then your purpose is how you teach other people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your passion is photography. When you get up to where you're like, oh dang, I done did all that I can do with my passion. Now my purpose is to educate somebody else on how they can do this the way I did.
My bad. With that being said, though, it kind of goes into my last two questions, though. For a new up and coming like photographer, what's the type of camera would you say they need to use to start their passion?
That's a good one.
I don't know, bro.
And then my next
I
question.
say, oh my bad.
Oh, my bad. The next question after that would be like, what makes a good picture stand out from an average? So I know those two hard-ended questions, but
You straight. For a new photographer, coming from me personally, like, I'm gonna give you two answers. I'm gonna give you like my answer and the professional answer. My answer personally, it doesn't matter. Like, you can get any camera. Like, I still to this day, and I do like I am gonna upgrade, and I do kind of need to upgrade, but I still shoot with my Nikon B200. It's a family passed down camera, and it's old, and like, but I just like.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
they
like,
still get the job done, bro.
Yeah, like folks can. Like, I didn't delete everything on my page. I went through and kind of just left the bangers up, but I still got like early pictures that you can see my growth. Like learning, like I've been learning how to use the camera since I got it. Like, you feel me? Like, YouTube is your best friend for sure, but it's also just like. Yeah, folks always talking like, what camera you got and shit, like Nikon. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, because it's just like, of course it is editing, but I just take the picture. Like, it's the picture I see. And that really goes into the next question, like, what makes a picture stand out from others is like the way you take it, like just that. Like, literally, the fact that it's different from another picture is what makes it stand out. Like I feel like that's what conflicts like a lot of upcoming artists in general. But like, I use photographers as an example, as a specific example. Like, at the end of the day, like, the game always gonna be oversaturated.
Absolutely.
Like, and you can't get mad at nobody for trying something. You feel me? Like, folks just might see a new person pick up a camera and be like, oh, they trying to be like me. Why the fuck they doing that? And then, like, and trust me, believe me, there's definitely people who like, I want to make some money. Let me pick up a camera. Like, that's them. You feel me? It might not be a passion. It might not start off that way. Some people, they do that and it turns into a passion. Like, but at the end of the day, like, folks don't need to, instead of looking at that and having a negative opinion on it, because trust me, you are obligated to your opinions. You just gotta just look at the only thing you gotta look at is yourself. Like, just worry about what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, the only way you gonna get ahead of the next person is from what you do. Folks gonna fuck with you for what you do. Like, I really learned that just because, like, my clientele is to the point now where I'm getting booked as, like, folks send me DMs, like, every day. Like, are all of it gonna be, like, 100% shoots? No. But, like, now I get DM and I'm like, I remember the time when I was wondering, like, damn, like, how the fuck do I even get, like, get people to hit me up? When I was hitting people up, it's like, they hit me up because they want their pictures taken by me. There's hella photographers. Some are better than me in my opinion. Some might not be better than me. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not mad at Dakari for shooting with Chase. Like, what does that take away from me? Like, for real, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Atlanta, it's a lot
you
of
can't, it's like you can't, like, folks are really slow themselves down worrying about how or why somebody else shit is booming.
And
Or
there's
like, yeah, it's like,
you think about somebody else instead of your own self, like you said.
yeah, it's like, it's okay to use other people as inspiration, but that's what you gotta look at it as, inspiration. Like, competition is a thing. Of course, a lot of people like say competition isn't real, but it's real. But it's like, at the same time, like, I'd say the most truthful thing is everything is not a competition. Like, cause this, like, is just like, that's how you go up. That's literally when I felt everything of my artistry go up. When I literally started to focus on me and just create work. Start putting out work, stop caring about likes as much, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When I think like last year, that was probably like my year where I was just posting hella pictures. Like, I think I was going like daily for a second. But, and that was just me saying, like, if I did this, if I took the shoot, I'm proud of it, I'm posting it, it's going crazy. And, like, that definitely, like, soared my clientele up. Some of them pictures got 20 likes. Some of them pictures got 300. Like,
Right.
you feel me? But it don't matter. The picture got 20 likes that a person saw who needed it. Oh, he shot that? I need some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's a billion people, 3 billion, what? 3 billion,
It's money
3
for
billion
everybody out
people.
there.
It's 3 billion people in this world. Somebody not gonna like your shit.
Right.
Somebody gonna like your shit.
It's enough out there.
Yeah.
For everybody, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually prefer hate over love recently because, like I told OZ, my bad, bro, OZ. Like I told OZ, man, that people that hate your stuff is gonna always be the first person to look at your stuff and promote your stuff by accident because they're gonna share it.
They gonna talk about it, be like, man, I know y'all watching.
And then send it on the DM and be like, man, I know you see this.
I told folks, they don't know what hating is for real. They not know, like, you not hating for real. Like, you hate some shit, you not gonna care. Like,
exactly.
Like, I don't even be trying to be on no hating shit, cause I just try to stay with negative energy. But like, if it's some really shit, like, I hate that shit, like, I don't even fuck with it. I'm just not even gonna, like, you wouldn't even know, cause I'm not even gonna fuck with it.
Right, that's real though.
That's why I be telling people, like, bro,
That's real.
you think you hating on somebody, but it's like, bro, you really a fan, bro, cause you're not gonna tune in. You're not gonna tune in, bro. Like,
with that being said, for the people that don't know what time it is the Bucket List Challenge. And, this is the time for when we go over questions that we ain't discussed. Now we're about to have a whole bunch of dares. OZ actually made a whole bunch of dares today for this episode, so you're going to be in and be able to tune in for some fun. We're going to get you to get the first dare out. Then you'll pass it out. Pass it around.
first dare.
Yeah, that's the first dare, or it might be a question. I don't really know.
Read it?
Yeah, you can read it out loud, yeah.
Now?
I got the best one.
Wildest thing you've done in a photo shoot?
Oh, you didn't get one?
Wildest thing you done or
You got one?
Yeah, but you're going to get the last one.
Wildest thing you've done in a photo shoot? She talking about, that shit, nah, ain't nothing got nasty.
Oh, we weren't thinking that.
Nah, but
X-rated photo shoot.
I shot some OnlyFans shit.
Really?
Oh shit.
I wasn't a part of it, and it wasn't even on the like.
She hired you.
Like,
She's like,
fuck.
well, I need a video.
Yeah, like nah, it's one of my friends and shit, but like it was her dancing. But that shit was just funny as fuck to like edit, cause I just never like.
Well, you
Film
playing.
that
I would
shit.
have been like, shit, I need like 20% off of this video.
For sure.
Like, you ain't got to pay me to give me 20%.
Nah, bro, I was just ready, cause like it was always like getting like trying new shit, and I never did it before. It was obviously like a different lane.
Definitely.
But at the same time, like, I had to edit it quick as fuck, cause like, the shits was in my camera roll and like.
Hurry up, get that.
Nah, I ain't really done nothing wild in a photo shoot for real. Like, the wildest thing I've done,
like
like
some wild outfit, something crazy, some weird ass.
Just something
something I
strange.
did that's like wild for like a would-be photo shoot. Like, I say like the wildest thing I ever did, like camera-wise, is like I don't even go to. That's one of my biggest regrets, was not going to so many concerts that we had growing up, because like now that shit gone.
Me too, bro.
But I started going to concerts and shit, and I was going to Astroworld when I was up at Howard in DC. It was a last minute birthday present type shit. Like I asked my aunt, like, yo, like, fuck the tickets, like, you know what I'm saying? I went by myself, like. I didn't even go with any friends. I just saw it. I just remember I was seeing Drake concert with the fucking iPhone and Corvette and flying and shit. I was like, nah, I can't miss nobody. Cause like, folks going crazy for the con. I can't miss nobody's shit. Got the Travis tickets. Pull up to the shit, bruh. Of course, you know I brought my camera because I'm finna go stupid. These folks like,
no camera.
Can't bring your camera in, like, unless the lens is attached. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I guess they talking about like, I guess they talking about like, film. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, like. For real, I'm telling them in that shit at whatever arena in DC. I'm like, you know, the show about to start. Like, I can't. I told them like I'm at Howard. Like, I can't go out with that. They talking about, sorry, like, can't let you know. I'm like, but these folks, I ain't like, wasn't no finesse in that shit, cause like, I ain't even know. It probably could have been, but like, I ain't know. And my camera big. But like, I don't know what impulse made me, bro. I don't know what impulse made me do this crazy ass shit, but like I literally just ran down like 2 blocks, went behind the alleyway, and put my camera under this in the alleyway. Put my camera under this stairway. Like it was probably like this big. It was probably like this big in the alleyway. I put my camera like in the corner. Under this stairway, ran back to the Travis concert.
That shit was still there?
Yeah.
You took a leap of faith. You took a leap of faith.
That's God, bro.
I was thinking
That's
that
God.
same thing.
You
You
could have changed the nigga life. You could have changed the nigga life that day.
And that joke's still there when you get back.
That's God, bro.
God was like, I got
mean,
you.
like,
That's cool.
Folks be always like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just like, bro, that was definitely one of them thoughts that it's like, I don't think like the repercussions. But at the same time, it's like in my head, I'm like, bro, ain't no way somebody is finna just happen to stumble like home. Like let me look under these stairs real quick in this alleyway.
There's a camera right here.
Like I was like, bro, what is that? Like I was risking the chances of somebody getting beat up or something and getting knocked down and seeing a camera under that bitch. Like, I feel like I would say, but I had to go to that Travis concert.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to be late.
All right, I'm gonna go next. Share an embarrassing drunk or high story.
A what?
Embarrassing drunk or high story. You know, I don't really get drunk
I'm glad
like
I didn't
that.
get that one.
Yeah, like I think I already told this story, man. Like I took this Canadian edible. I was back at Hampton. I guess I don't really want to snitch, but fuck it.
Episode 1.
Yeah, let's go back at episode 1. So
You better watch episode 1.
I'm gonna just say the quick story. It was a Canadian edible. It was about this big. This shawty from Japan went to Toronto. She made me actually want to end up going to Toronto, but she bought the edible. I got it for bought it for like $2-3. I was high for about 24 hours, bro, and I was high in class, and I was talking to this shawty.
Say for about 24 hours.
No, for real.
I just remember
Oh,
when he.
sleeping on. He went to sleep and woke up still high.
Bro, I went to
It be
class,
like that.
I went to class, talked to shawty, this girl that was sitting right by me, and for no reason. I'm glad I was cool with her. Maybe it's because I was trying to fuck with her, but it was like I was. But then to tell me why I'm in class the whole time looking at her, I'm just like, yo, I'm high as fuck. And I'm just saying it's the whole class. Mind you, this is like a fucking. It's like over 100 people in this shit. And we,
I was one of them classes.
Yeah, we in the middle of this shit. And I'm just like, I'm high as fuck. They up here going over stocks and Bloomberg and shit. I'm just saying I'm high, but yeah.
I just remember when you said that story the first time. This nigga Chase talking about something. What made the edible Canadian? That was so funny.
I was
He was like, what made it Canadian? I'm like,
it's from Canada. I was like, I mean, but I expecting that bitch to have something crazy in it. Like,
funny.
that thing got Drake sauce in it, but
That's what shit you ask. That's what shit you ask when you high as fuck. Talk about what makes that shit Canadian.
Alright, bro, I guess I'll go next. Man, this shit lame. But it says, send an embarrassing picture to the last person you text in your messages.
I'm really bad.
I'm glad either, bro.
I would turn it up today.
Not gonna lie, I'm glad I didn't get that one right there.
We gotta see it.
So,
embarrassing high story.
If they can't see the picture, we just end up putting it in the post credits so we can see the picture.
I don't even take pictures like that, bro.
All right, OZ, what's you?
Make an on the spot dare for anyone on the show.
I'm
get. I just happened to get that one. It said make an on the spot dare for anyone in the show.
Oh,
I'm gonna get this nigga Chase. We gonna take it back to season 1. We gonna win. And it's the blue bucket too. That's what he had the first time. Yeah, we gonna crown him the bucket.
Back to season, episode 1.
There you go, my boy.
We're gonna do make him put it
No,
on.
I'm gonna make him wear it. Nigga, we only got that much time left. You gotta say your dare.
It look like one of them
Alright,
fucking.
It is funny. That's the bucket he wore the first time.
Wait, does a baby picture count? Is that? I feel like.
Let me see.
Unless she was a cute baby, that don't really.
That don't even look like
I feel
her,
like.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
She's a big ass baby, boy.
Oh God.
That's
bro.
funny. Look.
Look.
It like one of them
Tyler,
cones,
hungry.
you know when. Yeah, we definitely. Now we're gonna put that in the thing.
It's them
You know,
cheeks,
back in
boy.
Them old movies where kids used to get in trouble and they had to sit in a corner and used to make them put them big ass cones on their head. That's what it looked
But
like.
that was exactly what I was thinking. I was like, but everybody got the
Let me
dunks.
get this
The
question
dunks
out of
on.
the way, bro.
All right, last question, man.
What's the weirdest thing you've done to make money?
Yeah, that's a perfect.
What is the weirdest thing I done to make money, bro? I don't know.
Man, nobody chase solid, but we
With
don't
the-
know weird shit from money, man.
It was just funny how he had the bucket on his head.
I looked out, bro.
Directly for money, or like for just like shoes and shit, anything.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
You
Oh
like
my
this?
God.
Damn, bro. I don't know. I guess when I was, can I say that?
You better say it, bro. You better say it.
You might as well say it, bro.
I was like fucking with this cougar girl at my old job, bro. And she used to like, she used to go so crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, she wasn't like the baddest, but like she used to fuck with niggas like on rides. You know, she used to give me food and shit. You know,
Bro, when they
Shout out to the Cougars, bro.
When it's a cougar, bro, more than half the time, it's the fact that she's a cougar, bro.
I mean, bro, I ain't even gonna cap. That
She
really
gotta be
wasn't-
cute. I ain't gonna say
I need an older woman in my life.
anything.
I ain't gonna cap.
Out
Out of
season
scale
1
1 through 6, on her best day, she was definitely like a 6.5. But she had
Yeah,
that
alright, that's a little low.
Wait, you know she's not good when you gotta round up to 6.5. You think you gonna round up to 7?
I regret it. At least 7.5.
Shawty was pushing back then a brand new G-Wagon, had a Porsche Panamera, and she had her own shit. Oh God! Like when she
different.
that
money made it an 8.
That money made it an 8. Y'all talking shit.
Chase is a city boy, bro.
Man, with that being said, let's take us out.
With that being
KG.
said, you know what it is. Again, I'm KG Money Green.
Dunlap over here, what's up?
OZ, Rockstar OZ.
Hey man, don't fuck with no older hoes, man.
We
I
out.
to take your advice from me, bro. But chase a million, man.
Anything else you want to say before we out?
No, I'm good. Everybody be safe, you know.
Keep watching the bucket list.
And with that being said, we out.
Peace.